Yeah.
1-3.
It went 5-1. So yeah.
Hi, my name is Jose.
I'm Aaron.
And we're the Board Game Brothers. And today on the ABCs of Board Gaming, we're doing Glüx.
Yeah.
And this one, I guess it's mostly an area control game.
I think
right?
so.
I feel like that's the only mechanic in the game that really is anything. You have a bag, and so there's no bag building. You just already have your bag full of chits with double-sided chits, and they're like 1 and 6, 2 and 5.
They're like
3.
a die.
Yeah. Basically all the numbers on a die. And that's how you move on the board. You place your chit on the board, and that's how far you can move from it. And then another player goes, and you're trying to get into specific areas to control them, like they're lit areas on the board. And if you control that area, it's bonus points at the end of the game. And you just take turns pulling little tiles, placing them on the board, trying to control as much space as you can. And I think that's really it.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple game.
Yeah, it's really simple.
It's cool though, because I remember I tried it once and I was already like, this game's pretty cool. It's simple, but it's fun. Like you're saying, I just really like that. It's basically a die. So when you pull the chip from the bag, like you're saying, it always has the 7. So one side will have a 6, one will have a 1, then 2, 5, 3, 4. And the thing about this game is wherever you have that piece, that's how, like you're saying, that's how far you can move. So if I have a 5 there, the next one I pull, I put it 5 spaces from there in any direction orthogonally. You're trying to align in certain areas, but the cool thing about it is that those are also what count for the area control. So
it's your value of power in that area.
Yeah. So if you draw like a 2 and a 5, you could place the 5 to get more movement to get into an area, or you might want to save it because if you do that, then if you use the other side, it'll just be a 2. You won't move as far, but then you can put a stronger number in. So I like that. It's like that the strong number like 6 is really good for the area control part. We also kind of want to use it for the movement as well. And there's certain restrictions in the game, like you're not allowed to jump over any pieces, so people can block you kind of easy. And it's a little scary.
You get restricted pretty quick.
Yeah, but you are allowed to
land on top
of the pieces. There can only be 2 max. And you can land on your own piece as well, but they try to block you. If you have the right number, you can land on it, and then you cover them, and then now no one can land on it, so you kind of make sure you have that one. So it's interesting, because the areas, some of them are like 9x9 or whatever, or 3x3 to make a little 9. So like we were saying, it's kind of, if you want to put a 6 right there, it's 6 power for you to control it, but you also might want to put the opposite side, which is a 1. It's like, well, that's only 1. It's not as strong as a 6, but it's because now you could only move 1 space away and add a 4 or 5 in that same area and just fill up a little area like that. So
I do like that it has the bag too, because this way you're just drawing random. You're like, okay, now I got to make the most of this 2-sided piece that I have and try to make the best play I can. Because if there was no bag and you were just picking movements, it would just be a whole different game altogether.
Yeah,
it'd be, I think, more time consuming and more strategic.
You'd have
because you can know exactly what you want. Exactly.
You have to know, like, should I waste my 6 right now? It's like, no, you don't know what you're going to draw.
And everyone has an equal amount of each piece, too, so you can kind of plan.
You can kind of try to count it, but I don't think I've ever played a game where someone's counting, like, he uses all his 5s, I'm good for him. Away from it just pull and, like, you just have to be fluid with whatever you draw.
But yeah, if you have a good memory and you pay attention to that kind of stuff, you would benefit greatly in this game.
And it's 2 to 4 players, and if you only use 2 players, there's a separate.
Is this double-sided?
Yeah, there's a board that's a little smaller. But if it's 3 or 4 players, use the bigger board. And I just liked it from the first time we tried it. It was just pretty cool.
One of those ones that's really easy to learn and teach, and takes a while to master, I guess. You can just, it has a lot of depth, surprisingly a lot of depth for such a simple game.
But yeah, if that's what you're looking for, something that's easy to learn, but still like gives you choices to think of planning your move. And if you want that little mini brain burner, you should try it out. Glüx, it's pretty fun.
That's the game for this week. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.